Hello everybody, look at this program. It constantly asks the user to input number. For example, I input 1, 2, 3. If the user inputs a wrong number, for example 10, it displays an error message as you can see here and asks the user to input another number. For example, I enter 5. Once the user input done, it displays the total of the numbers, the sum, and the average, as you can see here. Let's check how this program works. First of all, we need to create three variables, count equals 0 that displays the total numbers the user inputs, sum equals 0 that is about the sum of all the numbers entered, and the last one is about calculating the mean of the numbers. After these three variables, we have a while loop, as you can see here. This is an infinite loop because we want to ask the user to constantly enter numbers. Let's see how this while statement works. First, we look at this line of code. We ask the user to enter a number using input, and later we convert it to lowercase because we want to check if the user input done with a small letter or with a capital letter or any format. Next, we have this if. Inside this if, we check that if the user inputs done already. If the user inputs done, we break from this while statement and we go to this print statement. Otherwise, we have this try and except. Inside the try, we convert number that is initially a string into integer and we add it to sum and we put back inside sum. After that, we have count equals count plus 1. For example, if we input, let me run the Python program. For example, if we print 1 and 2 and press down, for the first time here, sum is equals to 0, right? For the first number, we have 1. So here we say 1 equals 1 plus 0 equals to sum. So sum becomes 1, yes. And count for the first iteration, for the first time we go to this while statement, count becomes count plus 1. So the first time count is 0 and we add 1. So it becomes 0 plus 1 becomes count equals 1. For the second time, we have 2. All right. So we go from here, we check, the user didn't enter down. So we come here. Sum now is 1 from the previous iteration, right? And sum is equal 1 from the previous iteration. Now we have 2 plus previous sum. What is it? Is 1. So 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So sum becomes 3. And count, we again add another 1 to it. So count was 1, but now it becomes 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. Next, we have this except statement. Inside this except, we have this print statement, invalid input. For example, let's run this program. For example, I press 1.s. So this is invalid number. So what happens? So we go to while through a statement. Okay, here it becomes 1.s, right? Num becomes 1.s. If num equals done, no. Okay, we go to else. Okay, we convert 1.s to integer. Can we do it? Can we convert 1.s to integer? Of course no. So the program go to except a statement and print this error message. And again, it continue this while true statement. It goes again to this one. Once the user inputs done, here we can break from it because first we take input from the user. So the user enters done. So we break from this while true statement. We come here. And in print, we need to print three parameters, three things, count and the sum and average. I hope that this explanation was clear for you. Let me know if you have any question. Thank you for liking this video and sharing with your friend and subscribing to our channel. See you next time.